Oscar-nominated actress. Hey. Latest CD is Bathhouse Betty right here. The one, the only Bette Midler.
I'm stunned. Look at this.
Oh.
Fabulous. I'm stunned.
No, it's good to see you.
It's fabulous to see you, but this crowd is like, wow, do I really deserve
Now, you know, see, I just got back. I was in Atlantic City like last night. Do you still play? You still play nightclubs?
I don't play nightclubs so much anymore.
Nightclubs?
No, I loved nightclubs though.
Yeah.
When I played them, I had the most fun I ever had. But things used to happen. Did you used to see me there?
I used to see you.
I used to play at Bud's Place all the time.
That's right. I was a little kid in the back. I was unknown.
on.
You were a huge star.
Yeah,
I was. I was a kid in the back hanging out.
But nightclubs are very dangerous places to play. You could get into a lot of trouble in nightclubs. Things used to happen to me in nightclubs.
Yeah?
Yeah, once I got beaned by a bagel.
Somebody threw a bagel?
Somebody threw a bagel at me when I was singing something like really mystifying, like Superstar, or something tender like Hello in there. Someone threw a bagel at me. And I thought, is this a racial insult? Should I be upset? And I really did. I went right there. I said, I've been insulted, and I got up and I stalked off the stage, and I burst into tears, and then it came back to me through the grapevine that it was an overly enthusiastic fan who just couldn't contain herself. It had to hit me with a bagel.
Oh, I see. Well, I like the fact that it's racially motivated. Like if you were Italian, it would have been a meatball. He would have.
That's right.
I mean, like they picked the food that suits your ethnic group.
That's exactly where I went. That's where I went. And then one time, it's always food. And then one time, because you always have to come through the kitchen,
right,
so you're always thinking about food. And one time, I had a hot dog suit made for a Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy because it was a very patriotic song, and all my harlots had these costumes that used to open up, and they had American flags in them.
Right,
so I thought, oh, I'll take it one step further. I'll get a hot dog suit made. So the hot dog suit came in the mail, and I didn't have a chance to try it on before the show. So I ran off and I jumped into it. It was like super Velcro.
Right.
And I got out there, and when the number was over, I could not get out of the hot dog suit. I literally had to lay down, you know, like this, and wait for someone to come and carry me off in the hot dog suit.
Hot dog.
That's right.
Well, you know, I like the fact you get your clothes through the mail. That's what I like. You know, now, most people in your position, the seamstress comes, they make the clothes. Who orders a hot dog suit through the mail?
It's custom, but you leave town before it arrives. That's what always happens, you know. Whenever I do a show, the first time we ever see the clothes, the sets, the very first time is the first show we do. We never see anything. I mean,
really?
We get it all fitted and we pick the fabrics and everything,
right.
and everything just arrives just in the nick of time. I have had people green, like agents who come up to see the shows, the first show, and they're absolutely petrified because they know nothing has arrived until 5 minutes ago. And they think, oh, we're going to have a big bomb. Of course, we never do. We've never had a bomb.
You haven't.
We've never had a bomb.
Did you used to play a lot? You used to play a lot of New Year's. That's like the worst.
New Year's is the worst.
Yeah.
New Year's is the worst because the pressure is really on for New Year's. You have to have big time this or that. You know, you have to have a surprise for the crowd. One time they said they were going to tape joints to the bottom of the chairs. I said, no, you mustn't do that. That was going to be their New Year's Eve surprise. I said, no, that won't do. Then another time I was playing in Chicago, it was New Year's Eve nightclub, and I didn't know what to do, and I said to the stage manager, do something for me, whip something up. So he said, I'll surprise you. And when New Year's Eve came, I yelled, you know, Happy New Year, and he pulled a string, and 5,000 pounds of styrofoam peanuts came down. 5,000 pounds! And of course, right on the head, and down flat, and like swallowing peanuts.
Another racial incident.
More food! Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. I used to slip in, you know, when you used to come through the kitchen. Do you remember the smell of coming through the kitchen in those clubs? Do you remember? Do you remember? It's like sliding.
Yeah. I'm still working for a living.
Are you?
Well, you always got the guy pushing the, and you never
That's
get,
right.
you know, you never get
And
the
he
food
doesn't
going
like you.
out.
You know he doesn't like you because he looks at you like this. I could give a damn, you know. Get out of my way.
But you know what it is? It's like the last thing, you get the food coming back in.
Yeah.
So you always see like the mashed potato with the cigarette stuck in it, you know? You know, and you get that smell of burnt mashed potato with cigarette in it.
It's true. They think it's so glamorous. Oh, they think, oh.
Now, let me ask you about the title now. Bathhouse Betty.
The Queen of the Jews.
Well, you know,
no.
That would be a racial incident.
The Queen of the Blues. Bathhouse Betty, the Queen of the Schmooze. No, it has no subtitle, but it is Bathhouse Betty.
Well, you know, I've seen a lot of your shows, and I know all the nicknames, but I've never heard of this name before.
Well, that came to me from an outside source. I was in my house. I used to have a house down in Laguna Beach.
Right.
And I was minding my own business, trying to get my coffee maker to work.
Right.
And I heard this banging on my back door. And I went to the door, and there was a very disreputable-looking guy there. And he was shrieking, Bathhouse Betty, come out, come out. I was completely freaked out. And I ran to the phone, and I called my broker, and I said, sell this house. That was the first phone call I made. I was so petrified. And then I called the police. Frightening. But he left, you know, he left me this pitiful little bouquet, you know, kind of gnarly flowers. He'd obviously been up all night. He was like, he was a little inebriated. And he left me the title of the album. And I thought, you know, that's fantastic. He thinks I'm still Bathhouse Betty. I must be.
Now he'll be back. That's the nice thing about it. He'll watch this show.
He'll come for his 2 points.
That's right. Now Sophie, how old is Sophie
My
now?
daughter is going to be 12 in a month and a half.
Now, see, I remember when, like...
She's so fabulous!
It's amazing. Now, does she keep up? Or does she keep you up on the latest music?
Yes, she tries very hard.
Yeah.
She tries. I'm a snob, though.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little bit of a snob. But I pay attention when she says, I really have to have that CD. I say, okay, all right, we'll go, we'll buy it.
Not like the Spice Girls. Does she like the Spice Girls?
She liked the Spice Girls, then she hated the Spice Girls, and then she liked the Spice Girls. And so when the movie came out, I said, I will take you to the Spice Girls movie. So I went to the Spice Girls movie with her. Right. I was the only mom in the theater. It was 400 dads. 400 dads and a lot of 6-year-old girls and me and my daughter. But we thought it was a cute movie.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like chorus girls. You know, do you remember chorus girls, choreens? You always say, what happened to them? What happened to them? They don't work anymore. Now you know what happened to them. They're all Spice Girls. Or, you know, what's that other group that's the lookalikes? The same, you know, the same. Help me out here. What? No, they're not chorus girls. They're not even girls. They look like girls, but they're not girls. No. It's another English group. It's another English group.
Oh, I know what you mean, but I don't know. Yes. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
You know, they're beautiful, and they sing okay, and they dance.
Now, are they good role models for your daughter?
I do not think they're good role models.
No?
Do you think they're good role models?
I don't have a 12-year-old daughter.
I think they're good role models for fashion designers, maybe. I don't think they're good role models for little girls.
No.
And I adore Madonna, but I didn't think she was a good role model for very, very young girls either. No. The pointy thing, it's not what...
The pointy? No. You prefer the more rounded?
Yes, I do.
The softer.
My type.
Yeah, you don't like this, you like this.
No. I almost went into that business. I wanted to go into that business.
What business is that?
I wanted to go into the bra business.
You know, you would have been a killer.
I could have killed, but I could not get anybody to take me up on it. Because big girls never have anything pretty. They only make them in white.
No, first of all,
brown.
Big girls don't need anything pretty.
Yeah, they do.
Big girls already got it.
I know, but they want to feel dainty too. Yeah. And big girls, they only make bras in flesh, white, and black. And I said, this is no fun. All the little tiny girls, they get like the and they get lace and print, and those big girls, they don't get anything. So I tried to talk to some people, and they said, get away with you and the big girls. You know, we're not interested. And I said, someday this is going to come back to bite you in the butt, babe. So far, no
That would
takers.
be a thong. Yeah, that would be another one.
Don't mention thongs.
Are you not a thong person?
I'm not a thong person.
No,
I cannot stand them. I just can't stand them. It's always like, I cannot stand them. I can't stand them. And people do perspire. I won't go any further. But it was I think men must have invented them. Like some sadistic guy must have invented them. Don't you think?
Sure.
Did you see?
Well, look, when we come back, are you going to sing a song for us?
No.
Yes, you are. Come on now. We're right back with a performance by Bette Midler right after this. All righty. And now for performing a song from her latest CD, Bathhouse Betty, Bette Midler.
And now, is it too late to say how you made my life so different in your quiet way? I can see the joy in simple things, a sunlit sky, and all the songs we used to sing. I have walked and I have prayed. I could forgive and we could start again. You are my one true friend. For all the times you closed your eyes, allowing me to stumble or to be surprised by life with all its twists and turns. I made mistakes. You always knew that I would learn. And when I left, it's you who say you always knew that I'd come home again. In the end, you are my one true friend. Though love may break, it never dies. It changes shape through changing eyes. What I denied, I now can see. You always were the love inside of me. I know it was you. I have walked and I have prayed. I could forgive and we could start again. In the end, you are my one true friend, my one true friend. I always knew that it was you, my one true friend.
Great job, doll.
Thank you.
Be right back right after this with Terry Russell.